Hi guys, good morning. I wanted to share with you really fast before I go downstairs and start the day. Everly has a super early PT appointment today, and well, it's like an early intervention specialist. So to clarify, I've got this question a few times. She doesn't actually need, this is just what I wear. It's like one of those head wraps I've had for a very long time. Whenever I want to keep my hair straight, it actually needs some dry shampoo, but whenever I want to keep my hair straight in the shower and I'm taking a body shower, and then I just wear a shower cap on top of it. Anyway, she doesn't actually need therapy anymore, but to stay in the program, she has to continue with something just in case she has any speech delays. She's not showing any speech delays right now, but just within the next few months is when she would need to be kind of like at a certain level. We didn't really think, Maddie didn't have any delays in anything at all. She has a little bit of a lisp now, but as she's getting older, she's growing out of it. But Autumn was a little delayed in her speech, and I think it had to do a lot with me keeping her home until she was 2. I didn't put her in preschool, or she was never in daycare or anything like that. So it was just me and her. And I guess I didn't talk to her enough, because once she started speech therapy, she picked it up really fast. She started preschool at 2 and she was fine. And so with Everly, I don't know, I mean, her being home with us all this time, she's been in quarantine since she was born. I don't know if she's going to have any kind of delays or anything. So there is a delay to get into the program if she needs it again. So we're kind of trying to keep her in the program to see if she needs a delay. And right around 15 months, she gets evaluated again. And if she doesn't seem, or if she's just even slightly behind the curve, she can stay for another couple of months, and then she'll get reevaluated again at 18 months. And then if at 18 months she no longer needs services, they'll drop her from the program. That sounds kind of harsh, but you know what I mean. Like, she just won't need it anymore. So today's appointment is more working on her not screaming for what she wants, and learning more sign language and more cues and stuff when she does want something for us to respond to her, and just things like that. So anyway, I have that appointment with her early this morning, but I wanted to share with you 2 products before I head downstairs. I've been using the Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. I got this in a FabFitFun box a few boxes ago. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I do have a FabFitFun code. I will link down below for you guys, $10 off your first box. I do really enjoy the box. I think it's a nice little treat. It's quarterly, stuff like that. Again, not sponsored or anything, but anyway, I got this there, and I had been kind of putting it off to use it because I've tried Murad products in the past, and sometimes they've been a little too greasy, a little too oily for me. This one in particular, I don't know if it's a new formula or what. It is a lotion, but it goes on really smooth. Really smooth. I was gonna see, it's an oil-free moisturizer, shine-free hydration for blemish-prone skin. Very lightweight, and it's super lightweight. Like, my forehead always looks a little bit shiny, especially since I got Botox, because everything's a lot smoother. But you guys see, like, I get breakouts along my chin pretty frequently, especially when I was getting like maskne very bad, and then around like hormonal time of the month. But I really, really like the way that it's made my skin feel. I can even feel a difference if I put it on. I've been wearing it during the day, but if I put it on at night and wake up in the morning, I feel like my skin is plump, and I haven't really got that from a Murad product before. So I like this one. I think you can get it at Ulta. I'll link it below. But the star of the show, I have this Native deodorant. I've been using Native ever since I talked about for over a year now. Like, literally, I think I got my first sets around Christmas of 2019. So a little over a year I've been using it. It's paraben free, aluminum free. I had talked about, I was using Dove Original and Degree Sport before, and I talked about wanting to get away from like aluminum deodorants and stuff like that. You just don't think about the kinds of things you're putting in your body through your armpits. And I don't think any of us detox our armpits enough to feel good about that deodorant. And I've been wearing it for so many years, and those I felt like stopped holding over my sweat or body odor, and I just wanted a change. I wanted to be a little bit healthier. I don't know that this is like the best of the best healthy, but it's definitely better than what I was using. Very expensive. It's like $12 a bottle. You know, weigh your options there. You can get Dove and Degree for like a couple dollars for one thing of deodorant, but it does last me a long time. I actually find that this lasts me longer than a regular stick of deodorant would before. So again, weigh your options. I usually get it on Target when they have like a buy 2 or buy 3 get a $5 or a $10 gift card. You can buy it on their website. Sometimes they have like a bundle pack for a few dollars off and stuff. But anyway, this eucalyptus and mint smells like men's deodorant. So if you don't like wearing men's deodorant, I wouldn't recommend it. I loved the peppermint, the candy cane one for Christmas. I was sad that I didn't get more of them. That one was a super good one. But eucalyptus mint smells just like my honey and it's so good. So if you like wearing men's scents without smelling like a man, this one is a really good one. I like, and I do love the native deodorant. I have no problems with sweating, no problems with body odor, none. I do take a body shower every single day and I reapply after, but I never, even with my Dove and Degree, by the end of the day I would be like, maybe I should take a shower before bed, because I just didn't feel like fresh. I never feel like this with this one, and it goes on clear. So anyway, product recs for the day. I'm gonna get dressed and go downstairs. Remember that pretty weather I told you we were supposed to be having? You probably can hear Everly. I just put her down for a nap. Yeah, it's not pretty. I don't know, maybe it looks pretty to you guys, but it's wet and muggy. It's been kind of like drizzling on and off all day. It's chilly outside. Ugh, just stinks because no energy to be had. We've been playing movies most of the day. Girls have been working on their projects, and I think both of them are pretty much done. Autumn finished her school day, and yeah, really stinks. It's not even that it's just cold, it's like rainy and dreary and stuff too, which is what stinks the most about the whole thing. I honestly cannot wait to open up the pool. I cannot wait. So they have something to do when we are super bored and have nothing else to do. So dinner tonight was kind of prepped ahead, which is awesome. Here, Everly, I forgot to give you this, mommy. Here's some water. Oh, you love that? She's wearing one of her new bows. She didn't take a great afternoon nap, so who knows what tonight is going to end up being like. But yeah. They're having some chicken tacos with Spanish rice, and they're having celery and carrots, what I have left, and then some chopped up romaine lettuce. So we prepped the rice, prepped the tacos, prepped the shredded lettuce, and then they just have some cheese. They have a little bit of ranch with their veggies, some taco sauce, and then I chopped up an avocado to go on the side. So yeah, pretty easy dinner. I think I'm going to have a salad version of it. In the taco, it's ground chicken. So very easy, simple. The only reason I put hard veggies on the side is because it's what I had left in the fridge, and I didn't want to cook up like beans, or I have a little bit of mini peppers left. We need to go grocery shopping this weekend, but I have a few mini peppers left, and that's it. So I wanted to use up what we had. So tomorrow they're going to spend the night with my mom this weekend because there's nothing better to do. So yeah, tomorrow for lunch, they'll eat dinner at my mom's. So I only have to figure out tomorrow for lunch, which is fine. I can heat up some like frozen mixed veggies or something, but I'm out of fresh. So yeah, it works out well. And then this weekend sometime, I'll have to go grocery shopping. Maybe Saturday morning, since they'll be with my mom, because I work all day at H&R Block on Sunday, which I think is the only day that I work. I think I'm off Monday, but yeah, they'll be on new Zoom schedules and stuff like that, so we won't be able to go grocery shopping on Monday. So anyway, that's what we're doing. The cats are also having a little bit of this cat sip milk. Last time we did it wrong. We opened it and gave them half and half, and it's a lot of milk, and I didn't even realize that. It says that for average cats, 2 ounces a day, and it's an 8-ounce container. So we literally gave them 2 days worth of milk the first time that we gave it to them. So I just poured a very little bit in each of their bowls, and they seem to be loving it. So I'm just gonna stick this. I gotta figure out if it needs to be refrigerated. Nin got them this in their stockings for Christmas. I think she just gets it at PetSmart or maybe online. She orders everything online. So Anyway, that's what's for dinner. Everly's eating the exact same thing. I just cut it all up for her. And yeah, I'm calling it a night. I'm doing dinner early. It's not even 5:30. It's 5:27 because she didn't take a great nap. And so I know she's going to be grouchy early and we need to do a bath. So I'm letting her eat. And then after bath is done, I may let her play for a little while. I mean, after dinner, let her play for a little while. They're watching the Croods. And then it's going to be, then it's going to be an early bath and bedtime for her. I did not edit. I laid down and took a little mini nap because I was up super early this morning, and even though I got a good amount of rest, I still felt sluggish and tired in the afternoon. I have yet to get any of the suggestions that you guys had for me. I need to pick those up on my grocery haul this weekend. Okay, I know today has been kind of another vlog just like yesterday. I don't know what it is. I think it's really the distance learning because we're not doing anything other than being in here, and today was really crunch day for the girls' presentations. Emmy had to do a PowerPoint, which I'm very proud of her. She did completely by herself, but she was on my computer doing it, and it took her several hours. Again, I'm super proud of her though. Even though it took her that long, she figured it out. There were just a few pointers that I had to have her change. Like, she had whole paragraphs on the page, and I was like, the point of the PowerPoint is to have like bullet points and stuff like that. So she did a really great job. Maddie had to write a 5-sentence paragraph. If you've ever had to write a 5-sentence paragraph with a 7-year-old, bless your heart. Her writing is very smooth. She can spell really well for a 7-year-old first grader, I feel like. So that's, Lola, you're gonna knock over all my stuff, mama. That's not what the problem was. Getting her to understand. So like, they gave her a paper outline, right? So the question says project name, what shapes did you use, or I used blank blank shapes. So getting her, it was like a, what am I trying to think of, kind of like a rough draft to put into your paragraph. So instead of like just she put so when she first came to me with her sentences, it said something like project name, colon, a duck pond. And then she like would skip a line, and then she essentially copied the questions that they gave her in the rough draft and put them on a piece of paper, which I told her, great job, A+ for effort, but when you write a paragraph, we have to put them into sentences. They really don't learn sentence structure in first grade. When she's speaking, she can tell me, like we practiced her presentation today, she can tell me what needs to be said in order to make sense, but writing it was a whole other issue. So that took us a very long time to get it down on paper, written in a semi-thoughtful sentence that would come from her mouth. And that's what I was trying to get her to understand. You know, when you write my favorite shape that I used is the circle, or whatever. She was answering the question without a context to it. Like, she just would put period after the last answer and then would put the circle, period, and then would answer the next question. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So that took a little while to get through. So today was like really crunch day to get that done because their presentations are tomorrow morning, and unfortunately they're at the same time. So yeah, to try and figure out how I'm going to do that is going to be kind of crazy. I'm probably going to have to just put them, I don't even know, in the same room and try and watch the girls. I was so hoping that they were at different times so I could have the opposite big girl with the little girls while they were doing their presentation, but you know, it just didn't work like that. So we're gonna have to figure it out, which is fine. So yeah, today, look at this cat, she's crazy. You're so cute. You're laying on Dulce's picture, huh? Yeah, you never got to meet him. I'm so sorry. I hate to move her, but this picture right here is a picture that Autumn drew for school today. Can I have it? No, she's super on it.
And it's a dog, and she named him Dulce. So cute.
So anyway, we got it done and it was all fine and dandy, and I will figure out tomorrow, not a big deal. I talked to my mom today, and I think I mentioned earlier, she's like, can I have the girls tomorrow? Because we work on Sunday. And she was like, that way they can just spend time with me. I'll probably go grocery shopping or something on Saturday. But I came on here to answer a few questions. I'm responding to questions from a couple of vlogs ago to you guys, talking about, it was like a long chit-chatty vlog about couponing and Nin's birthday. And what's so funny about Nin, and maybe I talked about this in that vlog, love her so much. She's literally the best aunt in the world, not only just to my brother and I, but to the girls and the boys. Like, she's the best. I mean, we all around have the best family. I feel like most people feel that way about their family. At least I hope they do. But Nin is just the epitome of the greatest aunt in the world. And that shows, you guys see it. And it's so sweet to see all of your messages about her and to her and stuff like that. It makes me really happy. So thank you for taking the time to wish her a happy birthday and everything. She did not want to do anything for her birthday. She never has been one to celebrate. She doesn't like to do cake. She doesn't like to be the center of attention. And so I told my mom, I was like, are we doing something? Because we have done something for, and we never really do anything for the adults' birthdays. It's always the kids. But since we've been, during COVID, we've been like locked up, and we have found really any excuse to kind of get together. We wear masks around each other, so that should tell you something. Even your family is not safe. We try and be outside when we can, but with it being cold and ugly in the winter time, we just social distance, but well, for the most part. But anyway, we wear a mask at all times. And so I told my mom, I was like, are we doing anything for Nin's birthday? And she said, no, she doesn't want anything, no cake. And I was like, we can't just not sing her happy birthday. How depressing to be alone on your birthday. We're alone every other day of this freaking COVID season. It's ridiculous. And so I was like, not even like a fruit, I was gonna say fruit cake, not a fruit cake, like a fruit salad. And she's like, well, maybe she'll like that. So we talked to her and we convinced her at least to let us come over and do fruit salad and sing happy birthday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for saying happy birthday. She does read comments too. She watches every day. Hey Nin, if you're watching, we love you. She's so cute. Her and Melissa are like the only ones in my family that watch me religiously. My mom doesn't. She's like, I'll watch, and if I see the girls, I'll watch the girls' part, but then for the most part I skip through you. I'm like, okay, thanks. I realize I'm boring. How some of you guys watch my talk with me's is beyond me, but thank you for sticking around. So that was number one. The next thing, a bunch of you gave me so many great tips for the bows, and professional bow makers out there, I definitely did it wrong. And I'm so sorry I did you an injustice. They seem to work out okay. If they start to fall off, here's the suggestions. E6000 for sure. And then a few of you guys were saying to like keep the elastic and wrap it around the alligator clip, which that's a great idea as well. I did keep the elastic, so I could go back and do that. If the clips start to fall off, we have any issues, for sure, I'll go back and do that. But she had it on today. And when I took it off before bath and everything before bed, it didn't leave a crease in her hair. It didn't seem to bother her, so it was great. So now it's just about whether the bow falls off of the alligator clip. And then all the rest of the comments were about the Peloton. So I have been able to find a couple of, I wouldn't say like super plus size like me, but bigger people on different bikes, not just the Peloton, but different bikes. And so that's super helpful. Thank you guys so much for those of you that have messaged me about it. We did end up buying the Echelon. I don't know the official name of it. I'll have to show you guys when it comes in. Of course, I'll link it. It's from Amazon. It was right at 500. I think it was $498 or some $496, something like that. It was like 5 something with tax. And it's from walmart.com. And it's like the middle of the road Echelon bike. So it's not quite as, I guess, I don't know, it's not quite as low grade as some of the cheaper Amazon bikes that are like in the $200 range, but it's not as good as the bigger Echelon or like the higher grade Echelon that is at Costco, which is $1,000. And then of course I don't know if it's as good as the Peloton or not, which is $1,800 up. So that's the one we ended up getting. It should be here on Monday. I'm so excited to use it. There's all these hacks and everything online that you can change up if you'd like. 2 things that I think we are going to do to it is definitely get a bigger seat, because I have a big old butt, and I know there's some adjustment period for your butt to get it used to riding on the bike. And so because of that, I would like a wider seat. And I think my butt's still gonna hurt anyway, but it's fine. Adjustment period is totally cool. And then there's this like thing that you can clip an iPad or whatever onto when you're doing the classes, because Echelon actually has their own subscription. Hopefully I'm saying it right. At first I was calling it Echelon because that's what it looks like an it looks like an echo. That's how it's spelled. So I was saying like etch, like church, CH like church, but I think it's Echelon. Anyway, if I'm not, correct me, but I think that's how all the videos I was watching, they were calling it an Echelon bike. So there's a connection where you can put, like I said, the iPad or whatever, you can just get off Amazon. Not that expensive. You don't have to have clip-ins. And then the Echelon actually has their own classes and stuff that you can try for a couple of months for free. Peloton, I think, has a free trial. So we're going to try it, different ones, and see how it goes. I will definitely report back and let you guys know. And then, yeah, I was just responding back to a bunch of y'all's comments, and a lot of you said that you guys are plus size and that the spin bikes and stuff you don't have a problem with. So for sure, I'm 283 pounds. I will definitely let you know how this works. The weight limit is 300. There was one bike on Amazon that had a weight limit of 330 pounds, but it didn't have the greatest reviews. So I was like, I don't know. I think somebody said that the Peloton has a 300 weight limit. The other one that I was looking at was $470 on Amazon, and it had a 280 weight limit. So that was the one that I was kind of like, okay, I'm right there. Is it really that big of a deal? But even 300 pounds, I'm not that far away from that. And I don't plan on getting any closer, but you know, it's still, I don't know what's going to happen with it or not. So yeah, Melissa, you asked about my Botox. So I haven't reported back on my Botox in quite a while, but I would say that for the price, for me personally, I'm still on the fence as to whether it's worth it or not. Now, I can say this is as far up as I can move my eyebrows. And if you notice, they don't really move here. It's just, I mean, they go up a little bit, but it's really the arch of my eyebrow, which they need to be plucked, but it's really the arch of my eyebrow that goes up. So this moves not at all. Not at all. And when I furrow my brow, you can still see a little bit. I feel like I'm able to frown more than I was okay, not as much as I could before, but I can frown more now than I could a few weeks ago. But it's still, there are no lines or anything. The one thing that I don't think that I like, that I was actually having a conversation with one of you guys on Instagram about, is she did one injection above the tail of each of my brows. So I feel like when I'm not actively trying to frown or like make a facial expression, I feel like my face kind of sits in an RBF state. And I've seen that on other people where I just feel like my eyes always look so pleasant and so nice, and especially wearing a mask when you can't see me smiling or whatever, I feel like my face doesn't sit in a relaxed state anymore, and I feel like here I look RBF, like smiling, not smiling, smiling, not smiling. You can barely tell that I'm smiling. So I haven't decided. I like the fact that it smoothed out my forehead, but I have kind of like a natural divot in my forehead anyway that won't go away, that I would have to like put filler or something in, which is not happening. So I don't know. I kind of was thinking of waiting till closer to the summer, see how it goes. And if it fades away naturally and I'm more satisfied, because I don't really remember what it was like to have the facial expressions and stuff like that. If it feels more natural and I enjoy it more to have my old face back, I probably won't do the Botox again. If I'm like, oh, the wrinkles, why are they coming back? I may do it one more time and see how much more I need, because the more you do it, the more you need, the more expensive it is. So I'm kind of just trying to finish it out. I would suggest though that if you have lines, get them taken care of right now. I don't think that these things that I'm complaining about are enough to have those deep creased lines in your forehead forever. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to say like Botox is the way to go, because it's probably not for everybody, and I'm still on the fence about it. So I'll continue to report back to you guys and give you an update. Maria, you did miss the vlog about us getting our van back, probably because I don't know that I ever mentioned it, or maybe I did. It actually has to go back to the shop that did it, because there is a piece of plastic or something hanging off of the driver's side right under the sliding door that scrapes whenever we go over a bump. So we need to find a time to go back and drop that off and have them kind of pin it back up. But yes, we did get the van back. Okay, and then the other big question that I got in this vlog mostly was about the foot mask. So I will try and link the foot mask somewhere down below. I have two of them. They're both kind of the same premise. One from Target, I'll link that one down below, and then one from my FabFitFun box. So I'll link that one down below as well. I would suggest these foot masks. I watched so many people do it before, and I was always like, that's so disgusting. I would never do that. But now that my foot is peeling so much and I can see what the skin underneath it actually looks like, and it's not just peeling on the bottom, it's peeling on the top of my toes, in between my toes, on the bottom, on the sides of my toes, literally peeling all over my foot, all over. It's so crazy. Somebody asked if you're supposed to peel the skin or let it fall off naturally. I've let it fall off naturally. However, I would say I'm not a sock person, and if skin peelings gross you out, wear socks, because I'm to the point where I'm wearing socks because I would get off the couch and see a piece of my skin. That's disgusting, especially since I'm not even like putting my feet on the couch necessarily. It's just like tucked under me, and it's still peeling off my foot. I would never want one of the girls to walk around and touch it, or Everly to grab it. Sick. I can't even think about that. So I started wearing socks so that whatever peels off into the sock, I can shake it out into the trash can and go from there. I would say it does help to kind of lightly rub them in the shower so I take a body shower every day, which is typically not enough time for them to get like super mushy or anything. So I just lightly kind of scrub whatever's there off, but it's still peeling like crazy. I won't even scare you with the update because it's like bad. I've been peeling for a little while now, like a week, and it's still not even a week, like 4 days, and it's still going. So I would recommend it 100%. In fact, on Everly's PT today, or her therapy today, we're on Zoom, and so I told her, I was like, if you happen to see my feet in the background, don't worry, it's just a mask. It's a peeling mask. My foot is fine. And she just thought that was hilarious, because she's like, I've never had anyone tell me that before. I'm like, well, there's a first for everything. So anyway, I am going to call it a vlog. I'm uploading tonight's vlog right now, up a little early. I'm so excited. Everyone's in bed, and today was a lot easier of a night for sure. The daytime is really where it just kind of, this next, like once we get into a better routine with the new online stuff, it'll be fine. It won't be that hard. We can kind of go from there. Just trying to get everything done. Tomorrow's probably going to be a little stressful, but it'll be fine after that. I hope you guys enjoyed at least me going through comments and answering some of y'all's questions and stuff. I responded to some of you guys, but I know like one-on-one interaction always feels better than just like a quick reply to a comment. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I may try and do it more. When I first started vlogging, I would always pick a couple of questions from the previous night's vlog and answer them at the end of that night's vlog, and that was always super popular with you guys. So if you want me to go back to doing that, let me know. I'm happy to answer questions. I thought y'all's questions were super cool, random, and very helpful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully we get back to regular vlogs soon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.